Real Housewife of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice, that's how I say it. She told the crowd at Bravo Con this weekend that her long-standing feud with her brother, Joe, is over, and she chose an interesting location to patch things up. Watch.
We met at the cemetery where my parents were. I told, at first he didn't want to meet there. He's like, that's weird. I was like, no, it's not weird. I'm like, because I didn't want anybody to take photos of us or anything like that. Like, that's why I wanted to meet him in a restaurant. So we met at the mausoleum and where my parents were at. And, you know, because, like, just think about it. Like, if you're there, it's peaceful. So you can't, you know, if you want to get mad, you can't. I want him in my life. I want his wife in my life. You know, my sister-in-law. I want my nieces. I want my niece and nephews in my life.
You know, when I was a kid, we used to do picnics in the cemetery. Italians seem to love the cemetery.
Yeah.
But I'm from Brooklyn. That was the only grass I ever saw.
Yeah.
And so there they are in the cemetery reconciling a beautiful thing.
All I think of is Night of the Living Dead. Barbara.
But I have to say, she has completely changed her look, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Every housewife changes her
She was a brunette, if I recall.
She was
of the darker hair.
Is this before or after she went to jail?
This is now.
This is after.
This is now.
She did.
Yeah.
She went to jail, and I think the husband went to jail too.
We all need a post-jail glow up.
Yeah, she got a glow.
The question is, how is Andy Cohen going to exploit this idea and have another show?
You know, I think one of the questions that we were talking during Hot Topics was, you know, do you hold a grudge and can you get over it? And I think, you know, for family members, I think you really try to get over it. But I also think that you have to remember what people did, what people have said, because, you know, if you fool me once, it's shame on you. If you fool me twice, it's shame on me. So I believe people the first time when they show me who they are. So you can call it a grudge or whatever.
What if they just think differently from you? Is that a reason to break up a family?
No, I don't think so. But I think you remember.
Politically, I mean, that happens.
I think you remember things and you sort of behave accordingly.
Yeah, but you know what? There's like a fine line. I totally understand and believe what you're saying, that people are showing you who they are.
Yeah.
But I also really believe in grace and that idea of, you know how hard you try yourself to make a change, to see something like in a marriage, therapy things. You start to...
Look how hard Teresa changed.
Well, that was more physical than bone deep. But I think the point is that sometimes, especially with loved ones, you want to give them that chance.
Yeah.
To change and to try again, because I sure know I've stepped in it with my own sisters. Like, remember that one time? And I was like, it was a different
not like
time.
this. I mean, I feel like they have been through
through
peace
a lot.
and war a lot since this show started, and I almost wonder if the show in any way exacerbates these problems within the family. Because the brother hated the previous husband, and then he hated this new husband, but now I guess everybody likes each other.
And then
it's very hard to follow.
The brother's wife is also on the show.
What do you say,
and
Alyssa?
Teresa didn't like that.
I think that I tend to agree with Sunny that you have to remember things people have done. You can't be too quick to forgive, but do leave room for growth. And I think anything from if somebody had substance abuse issues that they're treating, if they have mental health issues that they're treating. I've seen people in my own life who have dramatically changed as people, but it took years and work to actually be able to trust the new person and their intentions.
So let me ask you something, Emma. I don't mean to go back to politics, but if somebody...
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
So remember we saw Trump imitate a handicapped person?
Yes.
Now, if you laugh at that, or you appreciate that, are you a good person or not?
No.
No.
I don't think it's funny.
As somebody who has a brother with disabilities, I can tell you that one of the things that most infuriated me about Donald Trump is seeing him mock somebody with disabilities the way that I saw children mock my brother when we were growing up. I had never seen an adult, much less one wanting to lead the free world, mock somebody with a disability.
We gotta go. We'll be right back.